Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Rereading Revelation as a Revert. First, let's briefly talk about the translation that I used. This was a very spontaneous, spur-of-the-moment trip, going to the various 7 churches of Revelation and reading the letters associated with each church at the approximate location, and then reading the entirety of the book of Revelation out loud at various sites. We'll discuss some of the logistical issues that we encountered and the technical issues, but first, a brief note about translation. I read from the New International Version, NIV, and I know that there are so many translations of the biblical materials, and I know that many people do not like NIV. When I was growing up in evangelical Christianity with an apocalyptic bent, everyone around me was either reading the King James Version, the New King James Version, or the NIV generally. And I don't necessarily have a preference with those, but when we were going to do this series, I first attempted to read the King James Version, and it's so awkward to me to read out loud. It just doesn't flow. It's not natural to me. That's not the way I speak. And I've got my own issues with the King James Version that focuses a lot on priesthood and kingship. But anyway, the NIV just, it flows more naturally. I'm sure there would be a better version to read out loud. And if you have ideas, something that's as accurate to the original Greek, and then for the Hebrew materials to the Hebrew and the Aramaic. But for the book of Revelation, we're focused on the Greek, and perhaps Greek translations of Aramaic in a few instances. But anyway, I used the NIV. I felt like it flowed better than the King James Version, so I just wanted to give a little note about that. So, like I said, if you have ideas about how, if we were to do this again, what you would recommend, I'd appreciate that. So until next time, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.